If you're anything like me, you don't just want to beat a JRPG and move on, you want a game you can sink hundreds of hours into. Today, in August 2026, we are looking at 15 incredible turn-based JRPGs that offer absolutely insane replay value. Let's jump right into the madness. If you love getting lost in massive dungeon crawlers, Labyrinth of Galleria the Moon Society will steal your life. You aren't just controlling a party, you command a whole brigade of customizable puppet soldiers. The sheer amount of team combinations is staggering. I remember spending more hours tweaking my puppet squads than actually fighting monsters. It's objectively a massive game, easily pushing past 100 hours. The deep progression system means you're always unlocking new ways to break the combat. If you want a dungeon crawler that completely absorbs your free time, this is the one.
Hey! Go! Serves you right! Go! Go!
This game is a hidden gem that blends time travel, dragon hunting, and running a cat cafe. 7th Dragon 3 Code VFD gives you amazing class options that break the usual JRPG mold. I mean, the duelist class literally fights using Yu-Gi-Oh! Style cards. I love mixing up my 9-character squad to find the craziest synergies. Plus, having 40 different voice options for your characters is just so cool. The post-game dungeon adds hours of replayability. Seriously, tracking down all those stray cats for your headquarters is weirdly addictive. Forget everything you know about traditional JRPGs. SaGa Scarlet Gray's ambitions strips away the fluff and focuses entirely on one of the most brilliant tactical battle systems ever made. The timeline manipulation mechanics mean every single move requires heavy brain power. One wrong choice and your party gets wiped out. I got my butt kicked so many times before I finally understood the flow of combat. Because the game is incredibly non-linear, every playthrough feels like a totally different story. It's tough, it's bizarre, but the strategic depth will keep you coming back.
Seriously? Even I can get these? Thank you would be nice.
Sometimes you just don't care about a deep story and only want pure combat perfection. Grandia Xtreme takes the legendary Grandia battle system and cranks it up to 11. It's basically a massive dungeon grinder where the combat is the star of the show. Canceling enemy attacks right before they hit never stops being incredibly satisfying. I spent an unhealthy amount of time just chaining combos and testing out different magic setups. It's fast, flashy, and built for players who just want to fight, upgrade, and fight some more.
Pretty good, huh?
Mapmaking has never been so stressful. The Etrian Odyssey series throws you into massive labyrinths, where you literally draw your own map on the screen. The replay value here comes from the infinite ways you can build your guild of explorers. And let's not forget the terrifying FOE roaming the dungeon. We've all experienced the sheer panic of a giant fuzzy deer cornering us when we're out of healing items. With the Origins collection bringing these classics to modern hardware recently, there is no better time to experience this brutal, rewarding loop. Before we continue the video, I want to inform you that right now, there are tons of crazy deals in instant gaming, especially if you love RPG games. Remember how expensive modern gaming lately? Well, not anymore, since you can get so many amazing titles with crazy discounts in instant gaming. Can you believe that just with $10 or even less than $5, you can enjoy one of the best gaming experiences in your life? Just look at these titles. It used to cost like $30 or even more than $40. And to make things even crazier, some games even drop so far to just $1. If you're a smart guy, you know what you have to do. All you have to do is just click my link in the description below, start searching for your favorite games, and use the activation code on your chosen platform. By using my link, you're not only saving tons of money, but also helping me to support this channel. Alright then, let's get back into the list. Imagine mashing up Final Fantasy Tactics with a Metroidvania and you get Crystal Project. There are zero random encounters here. Instead, you use platforming skills to jump around a voxel world. The class system is so open and flexible, letting you completely respect your characters anytime without punishment. I was totally obsessed with finding secret areas and combining weird job skills to destroy bosses. It completely respects your time while offering crazy depth. Since it trusts you to explore without holding your hand, you'll want to replay it constantly. This game will give you anxiety and you will love it. Breath of Fire 5 Dragon Quarter features the D-ratio system, a literal ticking time bomb on your screen. If you use your overpowered dragon form too much, you hit 100% and die. The genius part is the SOL system, which encourages you to restart the game while keeping your skills and unlocking new story paths. I hated it at first, but once I understood that dying makes you stronger, I couldn't put it down. It's a masterpiece of tension and replayability. Being a ruler is tough, especially when you have to pass your empire down through generations. With the recent 2024 full 3D remake, Romancing Saga 2 looks and plays better than ever. When your emperor dies, you choose an heir and pass down their skills and formations. Because your choices shape the history of the world, no two playthroughs are exactly alike. I love the feeling of building up my kingdom over hundreds of in-game years. It's a beautifully complex generational epic that demands multiple playthroughs.
Are you injured, Gerard?
We are in 2026 and I am still praying for a remake of this masterpiece. Dragon Quest IX lets you create your entire party from scratch, giving you total freedom over their jobs and equipment. But the real meat of the game is the post-game grotto system. I lost a terrifying amount of my life exploring randomized dungeons and hunting metal slimes. The sheer volume of loot, alchemy recipes, and character customization makes it infinitely replayable. Stella the Fairy might be annoying, but the gameplay loop is pure turn-based perfection. If you think Pokemon has a lot of monsters, you are not ready for Siralim Ultimate. This game features over 1,400 unique creatures that you can fuse together to create game-breaking combinations. The depth here is legitimately infinite. You pick from over 30 specializations and just dive into randomly generated dungeons. I felt like an evil genius combining weird monster traits to wipe out enemies before my turn even started. The graphics are simple, but the mechanics are so deep you will easily lose hundreds of hours theory crafting the perfect team. Welcome to the brutal world of Demon Fusion. Shin Megami Tensei 4 offers an amazing cyberpunk meets fantasy story, but the real addiction is negotiating with demons and fusing them into unstoppable killing machines. Getting the perfect skill inheritance is deeply satisfying. And of course, we all share the collective trauma of Walter casting Agi on the Minotaur, giving the boss a smirk that instantly wipes the party. With multiple story alignments and a massive compendium to complete, this game demands to be replayed constantly. Taking the incredible job system of its predecessor and speeding it up, Bravely Second is an absolute joy to play. The Brave and default battle mechanics let you bank turns or spend them all at once for massive damage. What really boosts the replay value is the ability to chain random battles back-to-back for huge multipliers. I spent hours grinding job points just because the combat flow is so fast and satisfying. Also, Coup de Gravi is still the funniest, weirdest battle cry ever. It's pure, customizable, turn-based comfort food. This is the grandfather of the modern job system, and it still holds up perfectly today. Final Fantasy V lets you mix and match abilities from totally different classes, creating wild combinations like a ninja casting white magic. The community keeps this game alive with the annual 4-job fiesta, where you try to beat the game using only randomly assigned jobs. Participating in that event completely changed how I look at the game. It proves that the core mechanics are so solid, you can replay it endlessly with new crazy restrictions. This game will punch you in the face and you will thank it. Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne is the ultimate buff and debuff simulator. It's legendary for its punishing difficulty, but overcoming those hurdles is the best feeling in gaming. We all know the pain of the boss mod spamming Beast Eye over and over until he nukes you with Megidolaon. The HD Remaster makes it super accessible today, and experimenting with different Magatama builds and demon teams makes every run uniquely terrifying and rewarding. Playing as a Norse god recruiting the souls of dead warriors is simply the coolest concept ever. In Valkyrie Profile, every character you recruit has their own tragic backstory. The combat is heavily combo-based, assigning a button to each party member so you can juggle enemies in the air. Deciding which warriors to keep and which Einherjar to send up to Valhalla creates immense replay value, since you want to try out different team synergies. It's a beautiful, melancholic masterpiece that still feels completely unique to this day.